man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays when I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them, let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas with a meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violation, I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday engine burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Julio Cesar Chavez, 5'8" tall, with a reach of 68 inches. And he'll be facing George G-Force Davey. He comes in at 180 centimeters high with a 72.4-inch reach.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the proximity, and that timing to time off the long jab that comes in to jump over the top. It's about skills now. Skills will pay the bills.
He is the Grand Champion, Julio Cesar Chavez, a man that had 90 professional fights before recording his first loss. Not many fighters in the history of this sport can say that. George G-Force Davey, and this is a fighter you certainly want to keep your eyes on as he has a bright future.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran...
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
The fighters have got to stay focused, concentrate, don't get carried away. They're not part of the carnival. They're the action.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Trying to land that jab. And that hook misses. Straight right just misses. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. Hold that thought! George Davey just took a big... Oh, George Davey goes down! Let's talk about Davey in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
The make or break like your fighter.
Back into it. Get your mind back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Stop what you're doing. Come on, you're switching off. You're not complete.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back in.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all the work all the way through.
Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. A perfect counter shot. These fighters always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That right hook catching air. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get.
Okay, well, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Loading up. You're still landing your power shots. Good work.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back.
Now, he's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep.
See it and ride it out. Go out there, finish it.
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. I need you to get back out there.
And it's beautiful. That's it. Just start.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
There, and switch.
Don't be looking there for one shot.
The bell rings and we start the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensitive to come back.
Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? A perfect counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Misses with the jab. Exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. He misses with that straight left. Jab does not score. Which one? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
Back and forth they go. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Got out of the way of that right hook. That counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
Couldn't land that jab. That left hook missed.
Fuck up, nigga.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Oh, caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. Let's talk about Davey in that last round. Beaten. There's the bell for round 6. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Failing to score with that right hook. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
And that hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun. Feel good?
Stop, what's he doing? Come on, he's switching off. You got to play.
Give him any free shots. Keep smart. You were thinking.
What's he doing? You switched off completely. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell for round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you.
Oh, and Chavez goes down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. They say... There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? And twice? I mean, where's your head? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
jab not finding its target. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
George Davey just got wobbled. How did they survive that?
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still can go either way.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Insane action. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Fucking get to this guy, bro. Why are you holding?
No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pakia. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad. I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my ones. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights. I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Up first, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And they'll be facing Roy Jones Jr., Pensacola's finest, one of the great young champions in boxing. Today, he's 24 years old, 5'11" tall with a reach of 74.
Nobody knows.
This is... So here is...
This bout is...
How will these two fight? Here we go for round one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Missing with that right hook. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
So, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fight that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is a high-octane battle. Caution being thrown to the wind. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Nice counter shot. That left uppercut doesn't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missed with that right uppercut. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Back and forth they go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell to start round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to cut you off.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instinct and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Jab not finding its target. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Both men step back for just a moment. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Counter punch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it.
On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Just misses with that uppercut. Swinging and a miss with the jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nobody home with that hook. Which one of these... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Tried to score with a jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it with that. You've got to relax.
And he just misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that jab. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Swing and a miss with the jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
His stamina is off the charts. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the jab. No rest for the weary. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here? Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of...
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no... The Gypsy...
This bout...
One of the hottest tickets around. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these? Hold it right there. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champs. Down goes Fury. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the second round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A straight right just misses. That big hook doesn't land. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get... Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
I love that. I love it. That chap's slick. That chap's... No, wait. Stay focused. Don't let them pass the fight.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've won.
Good work, he's thinking.
You're switching up. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back.
Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the points no matter what you do.
About that round. Don't worry about it. So let's go out there and let's reset.
You're looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Nobody home with that hook. There goes Fury. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. Winning team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. Stop trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone, but we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day and back up.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. It is the one and only Grand Theater. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Riddick Bowe, 6'5", 240 pounds with a reach of 81 inches. And he'll be taking on Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body.
Here comes Riddick Bowe, the Smokin' Joe Frazier.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
If you know you can fight, you don't need a crowd, you don't need anything apart from that opponent in the opposite corner.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. And he fails to score with that left hook. Down goes Joe Frazier. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hard? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Smoking Joe may go. Oh, wait a minute. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Absolutely crazy.
Terrible round. Come on. He's led him back into the nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good night. He's not in your lead. Come on, switch on. Down the middle. Oh, listen. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in. Let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Him in his tracks. I need you to focus on what you're doing. Can't figure you out. Great work. Don't be looking there for one shot. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. It's a go. He's absolutely shattered.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Go out there and finish it. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this is right there. And Riddick Bowe is on the canvas. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. Big Daddy Bowe goes down. You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali weighed in at 210 pounds, and he stands 191 centimeters tall. And they'll be facing Muhammad Ali, 191 centimeters tall with a reach of 198.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship. This is Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Good right hand. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Figure out the combination for this set. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Looking to land the hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your timing already.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork. Oh, no! Ali is down! So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Charts. The right hook misses. Just missed with that hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Incredible work rate. That left hook won't score. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different time.
Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.
on site, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a